going to break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
It's time for something different.
There's been enough thinking.
Don't bring up politics. Don't bring up religion.
Don't be so serious about everything.
This aggression will not stand, man.
Let's just chill, huh?
Let's have some fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
When I was a little boy, I always wanted to be a dinosaur.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And you just heard the little news story there from Ron Otto and Jason Michaels. I'm sure you were surprised and shocked when you saw that story this morning pop up on your feed. I'm sure it popped up on my feed. People were sending it to me. Somebody in a dinosaur costume, scootering in Springfield. Look, people have hobbies. People have hobbies. There's nothing wrong with that. If somebody wants to dress in a dinosaur costume and run to the speedway, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. Nobody should stop you. And I don't know if we're calling this person out, whoever they might be, but I think a little levity from now and again is certainly worth it. Dress as a dinosaur if you'd like. You know, my first thought was, I wonder if they just wanted to run to the speedway to get some snacks and didn't feel like finding any clean clothes, and they thought, well, I can just put on this costume, nobody will know. They're going commando inside the dinosaur costume. Could be. Wow. Yeah, that was kind of cool. 937-457-1290 is the number to call. Tonight on the show, this is exciting. It's National Chicken Wing Day.
Can I get a chicken wing? Can I get a chicken wing? Can I get a chicken wing?
Yeah.
Get a chicken wing. Get a chicken wing. Get a chicken wing. Chicken wing. Chicken wing. Chicken wing. Wing.
Yeah.
Wing.
It is National Chicken Wing Day, and I would say that without question, the chicken wing is my favorite of all foods. All foods. And tonight, it's special because it's National Fried or Chicken Wing Day. Is we have a brand new sponsor for our Tasty Tuesday feature. Roosters Wings. Yes. A little bit later, we're going to have some Tasty Tuesday news. And along with our Tasty Tuesday, you will have an opportunity to win a $25 gift card to Roosters. And today, it's Appetizer Tuesday. And today, the special appetizer at Roosters are the mini corn dogs. You got to love the mini corn dogs. But they got to be done, like really done. I like them crunchy. There's nothing worse than a soggy mini corn dog. You got to get them crunchy. So we'll be talking about that. Also, we had a car in a building. And, and I didn't get to this last night. That roller coaster up in Cedar Point, Siren's Curse, it's now gotten caught 4 times, or stalled, I guess. Stalled. So we'll talk to that. But we got a call. Usually we don't get calls this early in the show, but we got the Bubble Man in Yellow Springs. Hey, Bubble Man.
Hey, man, I'm just calling and say I agree with you. Everybody should do something whimsical.
I agree. Now, have you ever donned a costume and roamed around Yellow Springs?
I have.
Yeah. What costume do you usually go with?
Mostly I just wear my normal everyday clothes. Every now and again, I'll put on like a tie-dyed suit or a banana hat or something like that.
A banana hat. Now, do you go around town? Because you called in. Your name's the Bubble Man. Do you go around town blowing bubbles?
I do.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, on a scooter with bubble machines.
So when you're driving down the road on your scooter, does the wind from your travel just automatically blow the bubbles?
No, the bubbles get blown, but the wind carries the bubbles.
Oh, wow. So you're like riding around on your scooter with one hand and blowing bubbles with the other.
No, I got big bubble machines on the back.
Well, that's what I meant. You got, okay. I got you. You got
Right.
yeah, that's pretty good. Now, are you out every weekend?
Most weekends I go out, not every weekend. It's been pretty hot lately, so it's been kind of hard. I just had to rebuild one of the bubble machines. So,
Oh, how many bubble machines have you gone through in your career as a bubble man?
oh, several, I'd say. Like, I don't know, several.
Yeah.
They break down every couple months or so.
Right.
Yeah.
I've got a couple more questions. Do you have a few minutes?
Sure.
Okay. I saw a story a while ago and it wasn't locally, but there was somebody in a public park blowing bubbles, and somebody complained for whatever reason, and the cops there arrested him for like vandalism. And I'm curious, have you ever encountered somebody who were just not happy about the bubbles?
Yes.
Really? Now, what kind of person would that be? Somebody who
generally speaking, if you have a really, really nice car, you don't get close to me.
so they were upset about their car getting bubbleized opposed to them personally.
Yes.
Interesting. Because my wife and I were down in the Oregon district over the weekend, and there was there's Brim, that hat shop that's downtown. They right at the front door, they have a bubble machine, and it was my wife screamed with glee when she saw the bubbles coming out.
I get that a lot.
Yeah. Well, excellent. Well, Bubble Man, I appreciate you calling. Maybe sometime when I'm doing a live event, would you be open to coming out and doing bubbles?
I'll be there.
Well, it just so happens that this Sunday I'm having an ice cream social at the Airline Dairy Cream in Vandalia.
I would love to come to that. I actually grew up in Vandalia, but I have to work on Sunday. So,
I understand.
Fridays and Saturdays are generally my day.
Man, doesn't it suck that work gets in the way of your bubbling?
You know it.
Yeah. All right. Well, Bubble Man, please call the show anytime.
I will.
I love that. I love it. And I agree with him 100%. People need to have fun more often. Like the guy in Springfield in the dinosaur costume. That's great. We have cars crashing into buildings. Got an update.
In local news, a spectacular car crash.
House car.
Well, I want to thank. I got a couple of folks who sent me this message. A couple of edge heads. This happened today. We had another car into a building. This was up in Sydney, in Shelby County. Now, I get this question a lot. Well, that's not Dayton. Well, technically, it's not Dayton, but it's part of the Dayton listening area, and that's kind of how we determine this. People ask all the time because we have a little hashtag crashing Dayton, and people get confused. I was like, well, that's not Dayton. It's like, I understand that, but all of these cities, whether it be Troy, Sydney, Xenia, Wilmington, even Springfield, Springboro, they're all cities within themselves, but they're also suburbs of Dayton. So we consider that part of the Dayton listening area. I'm sure at some point I'll have to explain that again, but we had another one up in Sydney. A car traveling on Loy Road failed to make a 15-mile-an-hour turn. Wonder how fast they were going. The turn, you have to slow down to 15 miles per hour. That is a sharp turn. The Impala with Shelby County license plate continues straight over a 100 feet of grass lawn before punching all the way through the wall of a building. And from what I could tell, it looked like a barn. Like maybe an outbuilding on someone's property. It looked like it was like a steel barn, but it didn't look like a house. So thank God for that. But still some serious damage. Crash occurred around 12:10 p.m. and the driver had to be transported to another location to be picked up by CareFlight. So it must be. Who knows whether they had a medical emergency, because that could certainly happen when you're out there driving and you don't make the turn. But the driver was the only occupant in the car, and they're investigating. So, but that counts. That counts in our tally, our yearly tally. We're up to 65 for the year, 65 for the year. And then I saw this story a little bit earlier today, and they just covered it on Channel 7. There was a house in Dayton today that partially collapsed, and now there's an emergency demolition order. And I saw pictures of this. You can see it on WHIO.com. It looks like the roof collapsed, and one of the walls, like the entire side of the house, in one piece, just tilted over and is now leaning, or at least it was. They've removed it, but for a while was leaning against the house next to it. Now, the house that collapsed was a gigantic junk heap. I mean, it was abandoned, and it was, it was trash. And it was, I'm sure, on the list to come down. But they just hadn't gotten to it yet. But now, the house next to it, which looked to be in pretty good condition, and I couldn't tell from the video that I saw if or how much damage was caused. But I'd be curious to know, and here, we probably all know the answer to this, right? That this house that is totally trashed, and you can see it from the outside, it just looks like it. It's probably been abandoned for a very, very long time, because Dayton has a very, very, very long list of homes that need to be demolished. And I don't know, how often those structures get inspected to see if they're still going to be able to maintain, and stand up. But now this poor person that lives next to this house, and I'm sure they've complained about it, they're going to have to deal with damage of some sort because this house didn't get taken down sooner. But anyway, you can see more of the story on WHIO.com. Guess the neighbors reported the collapse just occurred, but firefighters believe this happened maybe 10 days ago. So I guess no one noticed? Well, okay. But yeah, you can see the story on WHIO.com.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out.
T double D H double L
S T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
All right. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I'd love to know how long that house has been on the demolition list. Because I'll tell you, if I lived next to that house and I'd complained about the dangers and the structure collapsing and nobody came out to do anything, holy cow. Somebody would be getting sued. Am I warm enough? I'm comfortable right now here in the studio. It's what's it say? That trying to look at the it's about 71 in here, maybe in the studio, 71, 72. It's comfortable. Dee 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 dee. Tasty Tuesday. Mail call. We got that coming up. What else do we got? Oh, beer. We can do some beer news. I guess it's beer news, kind of. All right. I think we're good. Yep, National Chicken Wing Day. I mentioned that at the beginning of the show. Love me some chicken wings. Yep, that's right, Dennis. I thought about that earlier. We should start handing out hard hats to people that live next to dilapidated homes. Maybe get some sponsors for it and give them away for free. I think we do. That's a good idea. The hard hats? Oh, we gave them away. All the handsome hard hats. I had one left that isn't mine. I have one that's my own. We have one left.
5:30 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
Welcome back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And Edgehead Dennis on the live stream just made an excellent suggestion. You know, we had a period of time earlier this spring where there were pieces of buildings downtown falling down to the ground below, potentially injuring people. And what we tried to do here on the Evening Edge is we started a campaign where we gave away some Evening Edge handsome hard hats. These were hard hats that people could win. So when they're downtown doing whatever they got to do, they can walk around with their own hard hats to protect themselves. He said we should bring those back for the people that are living next to houses that are on the demolition list that could fall down, like the one today in Dayton. But here's the problem with that. I was able to get 12. That's what I was able to get, 12 hard hats. The list of homes on the list in Dayton that need to be demolished, I mean, what are we talking? Thousands? Can we really afford hard hats for everybody that lives next to those houses? I don't think we could. I don't think we could outfit all those people. We need some sort of big sponsor that could swoop in and say, yeah, we'll buy you 1,000 hard hats. And we could just drive them around town, look for dilapidated homes that look like they're going to collapse any minute, knock on the next door, the door next, say, hey, we want you to have this. Just be safe. Don't get hurt. Bren, you're looking at me like this doesn't make any sense. It makes a lot of sense. We're here to protect people and keep them safe.
What am I listening to now? What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Yeah,
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
Double D. Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
on WHIO.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. No, I think it was a pipe that went into the building, not the backhoe, right? Yeah, now there's a question. I don't know if that counts. The backhoe pushed a pipe into the house. I don't know if that counts. I don't think it does. I would say no. That would be my judgment. Loops. Buildings into buildings. That's funny. Probably. Cal probably is. He's on it. He's on it.
Is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
Be of good cheer and call me.
Call me now!
Call me.
He's laughing at us right on the radio.
Least we could do is get him on the radio and talk to him.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Country song, come on, come on, come on. Shake it for the birds, shake it for the bees, shake it for the catfish swimming down deep in the creek, for the crickets and the critters and the squirrels. Shake it to the moon, shake it for me, girl. Oh, country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Well, you may not know it if you don't know country music, but that is none other than Luke Bryan. And that's one of his big hits, Country Girl, Shake It For Me. Why did I play that? Well, the other night, Saturday night, he was at a concert at the North Dakota State Fair. And he was up there singing, shake it for me, girl, shake it for me.
Move to the head.
And then he got hit in the head by something thrown from the crowd. Now, to me, it honestly looked like a little football, like a tiny little, souvenir football that maybe somebody threw out, whether it be at that show or somewhere, just like a little ball. Wasn't like a cell phone or keys or a can or a beer bottle, but still, when you're up there singing and somebody throws something and it hits you in the face, well, it gets you attention, I mean, like, boom. What is that? But this is just the first, or not the first, but the last in many instances where there have been all kinds of artists who've been on stage over the last couple years where they're getting nailed by stuff thrown from the audience. And I started thinking about this after I saw that. I wonder if we will ever get to the point where on the front of the stage, you're not going to be able to do this for every stage, but you get to the point where there'll be like foul ball netting, like between the people singing and the people performing on the stage and the folks in the audience to keep them from getting hit with items. And I immediately thought back to the Blues Brothers, that movie, The Blues Brothers. And I can't remember the name of the bar. It was like, oh boy, I can't remember the name of the bar, but the Blues Brothers were playing a show, and it was like a roadhouse, if you will. And it was just, like a little beer joint. And they had chicken wire between the audience and the people performing on the stage. And I just remember that was hysterical and not really understanding why, because I was young when I saw that. And I'm like, oh, I get it. I get it now. So maybe we're making a return to that. We'll see. It is Tuesday, and that means one thing. It is Tasty Tuesday.
Why don't you go inside and get yourself a tasty snack?
Want a bite? They're real tasty.
How you get so big that you fold up this kind?
It was tasty.
Delicious and tasty.
When you're hungry, everything looks tasty.
That was piece of little hors d'oeuvre.
I love talking about food because it's one of the things we can all agree on. We may not agree on politics or religion or sports teams, but by God, we all love a good meal and a tasty treat and a refreshing morsel. And tonight, this is great. We have a new sponsor for Tasty Tuesday. It's sponsored by Rooster's Wings, a fun, casual joint. And every Tuesday, it is Appetizer Tuesday. And each week, they spotlight a different appetizer on their menu. On Tuesdays, you can get that said appetizer for only $3. $3. So tonight, if you're looking for some place to go for dinner, check out Roosters. They've got a great menu. My favorite wings for sure. And this week, it's mini corn dogs. You can almost make a meal out of an order of mini corn dogs, but they're better to share. And make sure you get them well done. You got to get them well done. And they do a great job. You'll get the little bite-sized corn dog served with a side of mustard. And speaking of roosters, today is National Chicken Wing Day. So that's exciting. All right, on with our Tasty Tuesday news. I heard this on Miami Valley's Morning News. I didn't know this, but apparently Ozzy Osbourne, the late, great Ozzy Osbourne, was a big, big fan of Chipotle. Yeah. And apparently he was the first to ever receive a celebrity card from the chain. I didn't know that they had anything like that. Now, why would I? I'm not a celebrity. I just do a radio show. But that's pretty cool. And I wonder what that means. If you have a celebrity card to Chipotle or any restaurant, when you walk in, you just show it and you get it for free? Or is it just a deep discount? I'm just curious. But Ozzy fans have started a petition to get Chipotle to create a Ozzy burrito in memory of Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness. Loved his burritos. Dunkin' Donuts have released their fall menu, and it's expected to launch on August 20th, nearly a week earlier than Starbucks. They're featuring both new and returning seasonal items. Here's some new items. I love Dunkin'. New items, a new cereal and milk latte. Oh, Bryn, hop on. You got it. She put her hand up like she's in fourth period English class.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I work at Dunkin'. So
you do? Which one?
The one on Far Hills, 48.
Really?
Yep.
I love Dunkin'. I didn't know that you worked at Dunkin'. Have you been working there for a while?
About 3 years, yeah.
Really?
Yep.
So if I show up there and say, "Hey, Bryn sent me. What can I get? Can I get anything? Can I get anything extra? Any freebies or?"
If I'm
drop
there,
a name. Drop a name.
If I'm there, I'll give you a free drink.
Oh, I probably want a donut.
Oh yeah, I'll give you
Can you do
donuts. Well, we throw them out, so.
All right. Well, have you heard about this new menu?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you can comment on this. This is great.
I can.
The new mixed berry daydream refresher.
Yeah.
Excellent comment.
I don't know. It's just we've been getting so many new refreshers lately.
Now this I'm interested in. The new Chipotle loaded hash browns.
Yes, those are going to be really good.
Have you tried those yet?
So
it's like is it like a Chipotle sauce that is just going to be piled on to the hash browns?
Pretty much. It's just going to be like Chipotle sauce and then bacon and the hash browns.
I hope they serve them in a bowl of some sort, because usually the hash browns you get like in a paper thing, don't you? Yeah, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. The new creme delight donut.
I have not heard about that.
And then a new iced pumpkin loaf.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
been into loaves recently.
A lot of. Oh, all of a sudden my mic turned down. I'm like, what's happening? Am I fading away? Go ahead, Ron. Sorry.
You might want to fire up that Contraflow song.
Oh, okay.
This is the southbound 75 Contraflow lane.
Okay.
And this is past Stanley Avenue.
All right.
We got a car broken down and clogging up the Contraflow. And yeah, there's not a whole lot of happy campers down there. Southbound 75.
Oh, geez.
Now the other lanes seem to be moving.
Okay.
So when you get to that point where you're deciding, go right.
Okay.
Don't go to the Contraflow.
All
lane.
right.
It's all stuck.
Well, here's your request, Ron.
Thank you. It's Ron from Kettering. Can I hear the Contraflow song?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. A special request going out to Ron Otto.
Anger grips the wheel with no escape. Yeah. Shut down. Minutes pass by like hours stuck in traffic. Yeah. Contraflow calls me crashing night and day. Ooh, and we don't know if we'll
All right, there you go. Well, we feel for you folks out there stuck in that, and hopefully we'll get it. They'll get it cleared up soon, and you'll make it home by Wednesday morning. On with our Tasty Tuesday, Hershey is planning to raise candy prices by double digits as the confectionery giant faces an unprecedented cost of cocoa, impacting many of its top brands. The Reese's and Hershey Kisses manufacturer told retailers last week about the price increase. They say it's not related to the tariffs or trade policy. And then competitive eater Joey Chestnut. Is going to be competing in a food eating challenge August 8th in Minnesota. He and a teammate who goes by the name Bandana.Eats are going to attempt to devour a 23.5-pound loaded hot dog, which is topped with pulled pork, mac and cheese, jalapenos, and barbecue sauce. It's 6 feet long. The meal has 10,000 calories and takes 45 minutes to prepare. Wow, that is something. And lastly, today is, like I said, Tasty Tuesday. We have the new sponsor from Roosters Wings, and we have a $25 gift card to give away. So if you'd like to win the gift card, be the 5th caller right now at 937-457-1290. And you'll score that Roosters gift card here on Tasty Tuesday.
What am I listening to now? What is this? The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
T-O-double-D.
H-O-double-L. S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Do, 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 do. I agree, Paul. I should have a Chipotle celebrity card. Who do I got to talk to? Oh, I'm Harvey. I'm sorry, Harvey. I had some leftover Chipotle last night. Mary got Chipotle over the weekend, and I killed it last night. She doesn't eat leftovers. I got a back itch. Dee 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 dee. Yeah, I don't. She just doesn't care for it. I mean, she'll eat leftovers like maybe plus one, like, one day. Like she will, whatever she makes for dinner. 9 times out of 10, she takes a little dish of leftovers for work. But if it goes on much further than one day, she's not interested. I'm a little more daring. Don't forget. It shows tonight.
Place of aviation.
Big drug bust in Dark County. We'll have the latest at 6 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
And now for our devoted listeners.
Back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
How's that ice cream?
Oh my goodness, this ice cream here is so good. All this excitement has got me jonesing for some ice cream.
Want some ice cream right now, man?
Definitely devoured that ice cream.
Want to go get some ice cream? We'll have so much ice cream, we'll never stop puking. Is that ice cream?
The only good thing about being wounded in the buttocks is the ice cream.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Don't forget, this Sunday, 2 to 4, the weather is going to be stupendous. It's the first ever Evening Edge Ice Cream Social. It's happening at the Airline Dairy Cream, 2 to 4, and they're located at 224 North Dixie Drive in Vandalia. If you're coming from the south, you just get off at the Vandalia exit, go left, get to North Dixie, go right, and it's like 2 blocks up. You can't miss it. It's right there on the right. If you're coming from the north, do the opposite. Same exit, but you turn right. Then you turn right again. It's very simple. We'll have some prizes to give away, and I'm hoping, and I got a text from Sarah, the owner. We're pretty sure that we have honed in on the Evening Edge Cyclone, their signature frozen tasty treat. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but they're going to have it on Sunday. So I'm very excited. Once again, Evening Edge Ice Cream Social, Airline Dairy Cream, 224 North Dixie Drive in Vandalia, Sunday, 2 to 4. See you there.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Bryn, I have a current events quiz I'm going to tease coming out. Okay.
Sunshine and 79 degrees. Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 80. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Cheney for Dayton Severe Weather Station 1290 95.7 WHIO. Latest scan live tops are 7 radar. It is clear, lots of sunshine mixed with clouds as well. Hot, humid, 90 in Huber Heights, 90 degrees in downtown Dayton, feeling more like 102 degrees at 6:08. This traffic report is sponsored by Grisper Tire and Auto Service. Is your car's AC acting up? Southbound 75 and Stanley Avenue with very slow traffic at this hour. One being described as a crash, the other being described as a police incident. So there you go. I'm Will Harris, WHIO Triple T Traffic. Our next scheduled news in less than 15 minutes and immediately when it breaks. I'm Ron Otto, 1290 and 95.7 WHIO News and Talk.
Yes, Joel.
If anything unusual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
What time is it? Time for action. Well, the radio is on.
I've been waiting all day.
It's go time.
That's the big thing today, radio.
Getting restless?
Speak into the microphone, Squid Brain.
Let's start the show.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. It is National Chicken Wing Day. One of my favorite days of the year. My favorite food of all time. Chicken wings. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I have a current events quiz here that one lucky edgehead can take and win tickets to see Dave Koz and Friends at the Phrase Pavilion, Saturday, August 9th. If you'd like to take the quiz, give my producer Bryn a call right now, 937-457-1290. She'll get you hooked up and you could be on the show. You could be on the show and take the quiz. We just heard Will Harris talking about the chaos that's happening right now on 75, contraflow lane. That's going southbound. There's a problem in the contraflow lane. And now on the other side, going northbound on 75, he described what he called a police incident of some sort. And multiple police vehicles, maybe an ambulance, maybe a tow truck, maybe a fire truck. Knowing that a lot of people listen to WHIO, and you are out in the traffic, I'm sure some of you listening right now, here in a few moments, give us a call because we'd like to know what's going on out there. Sometimes the cameras are hard to see. They could be partially blocked, or a fire truck is in front of this and police cars are in front of that, and it's hard to tell sometimes. We can only do so much with what we're seeing, and Will does a great job. So if you happen to be out there and you can give us an update exactly what is happening and you see it, you're right there and you're able to call, by all means, please do 937-457-1290. 457-1290. We got some roller coaster news here.
Let's go ride the roller coaster.
Aren't you scared?
It goes so fast.
Ride on the roller coaster till we throw up?
Come on, you can get on a roller coaster.
Newest, scariest roller coaster.
Let me guess, you're afraid of heights.
I think I'm gonna hurl.
I love that girl on that roller coaster. Well, we talked about this briefly at the beginning of the show. Cedar Point, they have this new ride called Siren's Curse. And it opened up maybe a month or so ago, maybe just over a month ago. Well, it got stuck. And the thing is with this particular roller coaster, part of the thrill of the coaster is that at some point, people in the train are kind of on this slope, and it looks like you're going to fall off. And the slope kind of tilts up and you're, facing down, and it's really, really mind-blowing from what they say. Well, it's stranded riders not once, not twice, not 3 times, now 4 times. Yes. It happened. Let's see. When did this happen? This happened, I guess, over the weekend. Riders were stranded temporarily for the 4th time. The ride is the first so-called tilt coaster. And I just mentioned that, featuring a section of track that disconnects from its starting position, turns 90 degrees, and attaches to a deep decline track. The coaster safety system performed as designed. The ride was restarted and guests continued the ride. It reopened shortly after all guests exited the ride safely. I saw a video, though, and I posted this on my Facebook today. I saw people being removed from the train, and they had to walk down. So they're at the very top of this roller coaster, and they had to walk down. And I'm telling you, it's run since the time that it's open, as many times as that thing runs every day. It's run 1,000 times, probably more. But 4 times getting stuck, no. That to me is almost as bad as getting stuck inside of a closed space, because I'm terribly claustrophobic. I can't handle being in tight spaces. I can't be, in tight rooms with a lot of people. That freaks me out. Now, I'm not so bad with heights, but that would freak me out. No, thank you. But I love how every time this happens, they're like, oh, the safety mechanism worked just fine. You shouldn't have to rely on the safety mechanism, right? It should just work. Now, I don't know anything about roller coasters or mechanical engineering or anything that goes into it. I'm glad that the people are safe and nobody has fallen off. But holy cow. If I knew that this ride kept getting stuck, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't go. All right, we've got, let's see, who do we have here? We got Jim in Miamisburg. Hey, Jim, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing well. You want to take the current events quiz tonight?
Sure do.
Let's get it going.
Oh, my God. Listen, everybody. It's the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz.
A quiz, hot shot.
Can you answer the question?
I bet you think you're pretty smart, huh?
Now, here's your host, Todd Hollst.
Sponsored locally by Titan Graphics. That's right. Thank you to my friends at Titan Graphics for sponsoring the current events quiz. Now, Jim, tonight on the current events quiz, you're playing for a pair of tickets to see Dave Koz and Friends at Fraze Pavilion Saturday, August 9th.
Cool.
Okay. Now, do you know how to play the current events quiz?
Yes, I do.
All right. I'm going to give you 3 questions, and this is for people who may not know. We get a lot of new edge heads all the time, and they may not know. 3 questions, 3 possible answers, and the answer is always
C.
C. That is correct. And tonight, Jim, you are answering questions about Guinness World Records.
Guinness World Records America.
A new record.
He's setting a new world record.
You're looking at a guy who's going to set a new world record.
That's another world record.
All right, Jim, here's question number 1. A California woman recently set a Guinness World Record by stuffing A, 33 Dunkin' Munchkins into her mouth, B, 333 Dunkin' Munchkins into her bra, or C, 711 wood golf tees in her hair?
I'll go with the golf tees for C.
You got it. That is correct. Now, Jim, forgive me for 1 second. Bryn, can you hop on, my producer?
Sure.
You revealed earlier that you work at Dunkin's.
I do.
Dunkin', have you guys ever had that competition? How many munchkins can you stuff in your mouth?
I do it by myself.
Like how many?
Nobody
What are
else
we talking?
competing.
10, 12,
Oh,
15?
no way. Like 3.
That's it?
They're big.
I once put 10 in my mouth at a dinner after a funeral.
That's too many.
Well, I was trying to impress people. All right, here's
15.
What's that, Jim?
15 maybe for me.
15, yeah.
I've always been told I got a big mouth.
Yeah, I got you. Well, I'm right there with you, Jim. Right there with you. All right, here's question number 2. A 29-year-old Chinese man set a Guinness World Record by using his middle finger to A, flip off 233 different people in 60 seconds, B, picking his nose for 2 hours and 35 minutes without stopping, or C, deadlifting 319 pounds in the air.
Let's go with C.
You got it. That is one strong digit. All right, here's question number 3 for the big win. A blind Illinois man is, let me start over. A blind Illinois man recently set a world record for A, flipping off 233 different people in 60 seconds, B, making 13 free throws in a row without missing, or C, crocheting the largest granny square ever.
That would be C.
You got it. I had no idea what a granny square is, but it's a large crocheted square. This one that he did, 41 feet by 41 feet.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, it had like 600 miles worth of yarn. I'm serious. It's crazy. It's crazy. But the guy did it, and he set a world record. So congratulations. Hang on the line. Of course, hang on the line. We'll get your details, and I'll reach out to you about those tickets, okay?
All right, thank you.
Yeah, hang on the line, and that's how you play the current events quiz.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
You know what's funny? Since I've stopped putting the wastebasket on camera, because I kind of got tired of it. I seem to make almost every shot. There's no pressure. No pressure. No pressure. Enough of the fish stories? Hey, Josh, how you doing, man? Thanks for watching on TikTok. I'm doing okay. I'm ready for the cool weather. Should be nice for my ice cream social this week. Todd is lying? What? Todd is lying. I helped a friend out. Cedar Point rollers got stuck again. Todd played a rain dance. What? What? What are you guys talking about? Liar, enough of the fish stories. I have no idea what is happening on the live stream right now. It's not even 6:30. You guys are out of control. If I have to pull this car over. Oh, I got you.
Are higher electric bills solely because of hot temperatures? We'll have the latest at 6:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
Look, fellas, I got to say, I love the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. I'm going to be hitting this pretty hard between now and the weekend. This Sunday, it's the Evo Show. It's happening from 2 to 4 at the Airline Dairy Cream up on North Dixie Drive in Vandalia. They're right across from the airport, 224 North Dixie Drive. And they're going to be debuting a Evening Edge Cyclone. Now, I don't know that the Evening Edge Cyclone is going to stay on the menu after Sunday. But if people love it on Sunday, maybe a little arm twisting. And they'll keep it on there, which would be nice. So anybody who goes in, they'd see the different cyclone flavors. They're like, well, what's this Evening Edge cyclone? And they're like, oh my gosh, that sounds yummy. But I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to tell you what the flavor is, but I have an idea of the direction they're going. So that's happening Sunday, Airline Dairy Cream, 2 to 4. And again, if this works out, I want to do more. And I've already been in contact with a few other places. They're interested. But we want to see how this one goes first, right? You got to test it out, test the waters, work out any kinks, and then move forward. So we'll see what happens. We got some breaking the law news here.
Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law.
So I've never heard of this person before, but she was on a reality show, a Bravo TV reality show called Blood is Thicker Than Water. Did you ever see that, Bryn? No. Her name is Diamond Tankard. Diamond Tankard. I guess she was on this show. She was arrested, I guess, late last week at a Tennessee Walmart. Apparently, cops say that this woman was in the store. She approached another who was using the self-checkout. And then Diamond Tankard grabbed this woman from her hair, from behind, and then proceeded to beat her with a rock-filled sock. We have a clip. What in the hell? And then Diamond Tankard reportedly stole the woman's iPhone and her Louis Vuitton purse. The victim's grandmother told police that Tankard used the rock-filled sock to hit her 21-year-old granddaughter, who ended up with a cut on her forehead above her left eye. Now, what prompted that? Tankard was arrested, charged with theft of property and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I would imagine, a sock filled full of rocks. That would be a deadly weapon for sure. But she was freed on $25,000 bond. So I've never heard of this woman before, but she made it on my radar for her rock-filled sock attack. Wow.
What am I listening to now? What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment. Spell it out. T-double-D-H.
Oh, double L. And T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Everybody, could I have your attention, please?
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Now, hold on, dummy. Just you listen to me.
Now, listen to me carefully. Boys got something to say to me? Why don't you talk into the microphone?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So I just got this is odd. This is an odd coincidence, I guess, or maybe not. And I've got the News Center 7 breaking news desk looking into this. So yesterday we had a story that let's see, when did this happen? Yeah, this was, hang on. Bear with me. I promise I'm clicking feverishly as I try to find this. Okay, hang on. Don't go anywhere. I promise it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. All right. So we had on Monday the car that crashed into two homes in Legacy Village in Xenia. That's like a retirement community. The story is, I mentioned it last night, that somebody was backing out of their garage. They hit the gas. They drove across the street. They crashed into the house across the street. Then they put the car in the drive, and then they hit the gas and apparently hit their own house. So they hit two houses. So this happened yesterday. No, it happened Monday. Then I get an email from my buddy Cal, who keeps track of all these. And he says, look at number 77 from last year. Because he keeps track of all this. So I went back and I looked at the 2024 list of accidents. On July 19th, it's just, 10 days ago, two houses in the Legacy Village in Xenia were hit. So almost exactly a year, missed it by a few days. Two houses were hit in an incident. A year later, it happens again. So we're trying to figure out, A, if it's the same person. And if so, what's the deal? What is the deal? So we'll see what happens. We're looking into this. We're trying to figure it out. We've got the police report, and we're going to investigate. So we may have more on that, but that's interesting, don't you think? 937-457-1290. We got some science news here.
Consider the following: miscellaneous and wondrous things.
You see, it's a matter of science, lad. Come here, I'll show you.
Brilliant.
Blah, blah, blah. Science.
How can scientific truth be heresy?
What did the great man of science have to say today?
Well, I saw this story because I remember going to Mammoth Cave down in Kentucky years and years and years ago. I mean, I think I may have been like 10 or 11 years old, and went with my parents. And that was I do remember being in the caves and feeling a little claustrophobic, but I guess I was young enough that I didn't really think too much about it. I couldn't do that now. There's just no way. But I thought this was kind of cool. So researchers have discovered the remains of an ancient shark deep inside the world's longest cave system. Now, I didn't remember that from the village, or from my trip to the Mammoth Cave all those years ago. But apparently Mammoth Cave has the world's largest or longest tunnel system as far as caves go. The exact length of Mammoth Cave is unknown, but explorers have mapped more than 426 miles and are still uncovering new passages. The cave formed around 320 to 360 million years ago. And at one time, it was beneath a shallow saltwater sea. And it was called, geologists, I studied geology in college. They called that the Mississippian Sea after they discovered that it had been there. But they found this new shark, and it lived around 340 million years ago. It was equipped with a row of teeth that it was used for crushing its prey, but it wasn't a big shark. It was less than a foot long, and it likely just fed on mollusks and worms. So I thought that was kind of interesting. This particular cave, it hosts a treasure trove of ancient fish fossils, and more than 70 different long-lost species have been identified within the walls. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love that. Haven't been there since I was a kid. Mammoth Cave. Bryn, are you a cave person? Would you go caving? Really? Have you gone caving? Really? See, I'm afraid, first of all, again, claustrophobic, but my biggest fear is because I used to have some neighbors that would go, what do they call it? Spelunking? Yeah. I'm afraid I'd get stuck. I feel like because of my size, if I was able to get into something, it's very possible that I might not be able to get out. Now, I know that sounds crazy because you figure once you get in, you can get out. It's not always the case. It's not always the case. And I don't want that to be the end of my story. Todd got stuck in a cave. No, thank you. We got some mail.
Pack up and jaw jack, and it's time for mail call.
Master, I have mail for you.
The fan mail.
Oh, I'm a big fan of yours.
The mail is here.
Your hate mailbox is full.
If you'd like to shoot me an email, it's eveningedgetodd@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on Messenger. Hey, Todd, I love your show and listen every day. Few days of the week, I'm listening in the car after I pick up my kids at daycare. Could I ask a favor? Sometimes the stories you talk about are more adult in nature, which I generally don't mind unless the kids are in the car. I understand that. I get it. Would you consider giving us some type of warning that an adult type story is coming? I'm not suggesting I turn it off, but I'll be listening more closely in case I need to. Again, I love your show. Keep up the good work. Deanna in Kettering. Well, thank you, Deanna. I appreciate you listening. And I have to be honest with you. Sometimes when I get these stories, there is a moment of pause where I'm kind of like, oh, man, because I know what people are doing when they're in their car listening to the show. You know, I'm on from 5 to 7. That's drive time. So you're either on your way home from work, you're going to get your kids, you're going to a practice of some sort, some school function, whatever it might be, and there's a very good chance that there are kids in the car. Now, 90% of what I talk about, I think, is pretty innocuous, right? I'm not Howard Stern, right? I'm not talking about some of that crazy stuff. But I do appreciate that because as a parent myself, I remember being in the car with my child and him in the back seat in the car seat. And usually we'd just be singing songs together, which was fine because there wasn't anything on talk radio worth listening to. But now I understand. So taking that into consideration for Deanna and all the other parents out there who might have kids in their car, I'm going to have to figure out like exactly what stories qualify. But if it's something that I think might be a little torrid, you will get this warning moving forward.
Warning. We have young ears present.
That's very adult, Todd.
How salacious.
Here it comes.
This is your last warning. Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down.
There you go. So when we have a story that may walk up to that line, you'll hear that. An Arizona man is accused of leaving 4 children in a vehicle in triple-digit heat while he visited an adult sex shop for nearly an hour. Phoenix cops say the 38-year-old dad is facing 8 counts of felony child abuse and endangerment. He's accused of leaving the kids alone in the vehicle, which was not running, and temperatures approaching 125 degrees in the car. Crazy. Citizens called the police, who responded around 3:40 in the afternoon, and officers were able to remove the children, all under the age of 10. So he's got 4 kids under the age of 10 hanging out in the car, no AC, and dad's in there, the adult porn shop. Lovely. Officers located the dad and learned that he'd entered the business about an hour before. Officers responded, though at first he denied the car and the kids belonged to him. Now there's Dad of the Year material right there. All 4 kids were taken to area hospital for precautionary reasons. The television station there reported they're expected to be all right. And Department of Child Safety have been contacted about the incident. I don't think that story really reached the level of needing a warning. This one, however, a former Lebanon, Tennessee police officer who once educated children on drug prevention as part of the DARE program has lost his badge after an investigation revealed that he engaged in sexual activity with an elementary school teacher inside her classroom while on duty. At first, he denied this, okay? But then police body cam was discovered. It showed him and the teacher kissing while he was in uniform and on duty. The investigation also found that the officer had a sexual relationship with the teacher on school property after school hours. However, there were still students there. So kids were on campus roaming the halls, and they were getting busy in room 202. Wow. So this guy's lost his badge, and he's been permanently banned from serving in law enforcement in the state of Tennessee. And now they're waiting to see what the story is with the teacher. She did receive a 2-day suspension, but later resigned. And whether she'll teach again, who knows? But that's not something to be doing in the classroom. Yeah, that's, for a lot of people, that might be a fantasy, but no, don't be doing it. Not real. Not real.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio
down.
show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
Double D.
H. Double L. S. T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Yeah. Start your OnlyFans page now. No, I'm not getting involved in warning anybody about the chat. Social media is what it is. So if you get on social media, you can't be offended. Not interested.
today or visit mcair.com. WHIO-FM Pleasant Hill, WHIO Dayton, Ohio, the birthplace of aviation.
More heat and humidity, but there is relief on the way. We'll have the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst at 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
I love the show so much.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So we were just talking about this coincidence that the two residents in Xenia that were hit yesterday in Legacy Village, about a year ago, the same kind of thing happened. I got the police report from the other day. Car was backing out of his driveway, crossed over the street into the backyard of another home, and then hit the rear of that residence, and then went forward back into his own house and crashed through the door and out the back of the residence, coming to rest on a concrete wall. So that's what happened. We'll see if there's any connection to last year. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow just after 5.
And with that, folks, I thank you for listening.
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 Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you for listening. Listen, I'm probably making a bigger deal about this than I need to. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening, and we'll see you again soon.
This is the station Dayton turns to first for live team coverage of breaking news. WHIO Dayton.
All right, everybody. Have a great night. See ya.